In a dimly lit museum in France sits a skull encased in glass. It's small, unassuming, yet it radiates a strange pull, an inexplicable aura. Researchers who have examined this skeletal relic claim it emits faint electromagnetic pulses, an anomaly even modern science struggles to explain. But this skull is no ordinary artifact. Many believe it is the immortal remains of Europe's most elusive alchemist, Fulcanelli, a man who, nearly a century ago, decoded the secrets of transmutation, predicted humanity's flirtation with atomic destruction, and defied the laws of life and death itself. To understand the story of Fulcanelli, we must step back through the passageways of time into the heart of Gothic architecture, the cryptic language of alchemy, and its promise of transformation. Fulcanelli's masterpiece, Le Mystère des Cathedrals, claimed that the stones of Europe's great cathedrals held an esoteric blueprint for the Philosopher's stone. Who was Fulcanelli? Some say he was Pierre Dujol's, a mystic bookseller obsessed with alchemical codes. Others insist he was Jean-Julien Champagne, a painter with a penchant for secrecy and symbolism. Yet, there are those who argue the name itself was a construct, a pseudonym adopted by a secretive order of alchemists operating beyond public scrutiny. The truth remains shrouded in speculation. What we do know is that Fulcanelli vanished in 1932 without so much as a trace, abandoning his few remaining disciples. Jacques Bergier, a nuclear physicist and espionage agent, claimed to have met Fulcanelli 5 years later in an encounter as extraordinary as the man himself. Bergier tells of how Fulcanelli warned him of humanity's impending destruction, foreshadowing the nuclear age with chilling accuracy. "You are on the verge of mastering atomic energy," Fulcanelli reportedly said, "but you must not use it as a weapon." Then, as swiftly as he had appeared, Fulcanelli vanished once again, leaving behind only unanswered questions. And then, decades later, one question returned to haunt the public imagination. Who or what was discovered buried deep beneath the earth in Occitanie? That is where the skull, believed to belong to Fulcanelli, came into view, a relic as enigmatic as the alchemist himself. The skull was found in a triple-sealed, lead-lined sarcophagus, its interior perfectly preserved, defying conventional understanding of decay. DNA analysis yielded partial markers, but no complete match to any known profile, a mystery in itself. Carbon dating placed its origin between 1910 and 1925, within Fulcanelli's active years, yet no official death certificate was ever recorded for him. Stranger still, researchers noted anomalies in its structure. The pineal gland cavity was uniquely extended, a feature associated with heightened spiritual or metaphysical perception. And preliminary scans of the skull revealed heat signatures and electromagnetic pulses emanating from within its bone, phenomena that modern science struggles to categorize. What could account for these properties? Was Fulcanelli experimenting with forces far outside the realm of his time's understanding? Some theories suggest he achieved an alchemical feat akin to immortality, transforming his physical body into what esoteric traditions call a light vessel, capable of astral travel. Others posit that he unlocked crucial knowledge about interdimensional portals encoded cryptically within his manuscripts. And here lies another piece of the puzzle: Fulcanelli's writings. His texts contain cryptic references to astral projection, celestial cycles, and formulas claimed to predate even ancient Egypt. Some diagrams, recovered from incomplete copies, hint at chemical codes, but attempting the experiments is strongly discouraged. They are said to be reserved for the worthy and silent, a principle Fulcanelli emphasized time and again. It is here that Fulcanelli's brilliance becomes inseparable from his mystique. His work inspired Nazi occult divisions. Decades later, his writings would surface again within CIA intelligence circles. Today, Fulcanelli remains revered by certain Freemasonic and alchemical orders. For these groups, the skull represents an artifact of unparalleled significance, rumored to contain echoes of Fulcanelli's soul, eternally bound to the remains. It is kept under tight protection, the location of its private museum deliberately withheld. And then there is the book thought to hold Fulcanelli's ultimate revelation, Finis Gloriae Mundi, or The End of the World's Glory. This manuscript, described by his disciples as a conclusion to all alchemical work, vanished with its author. If discovered today, would it unravel the secrets of his immortality or prove him a master of deception? The question persists. What did Fulcanelli achieve before his disappearance? What secrets do his remains hold? The mystery of Fulcanelli, the man who may have cheated death, will forever linger at the crossroads of science and the supernatural. Some believe Fulcanelli was humanity's greatest alchemist. Others are certain he was a genius prankster. And perhaps the truth rests silently and eternally within the confines of his unearthly skull.